Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, please stand and remove your hats to honor our nation and its flag by joining the CASHS JROTC Color Guard, Trojan Band, and Senior Chorus in the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Retire the colors. Please be seated. It is with great pride that I introduce the class of 2014 class president, Edward Colton Elbell. Colton is the son of Edward and Angela Elbell, and while attending CASHS, Colton was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Bible Club, football team, track and field, Mu Alpha Theta, Glee Club, and Homecoming Court. Colton plans to attend Moody Bible Institute. Colton?
All right, how are we all doing tonight? Give me some feedback. Let's go. How we doing? Man, I tell you what, I am so excited. I never thought I'd be ever giving a speech on Friday the 13th in the rain with you crazy Chambersburg people. Your excitement, I love it so much. Thank you. Now, and it's a full moon. How about that? So, if you would look at this parking lot right over here, I would park there every morning coming to this school, and as I would walk in, I would look directly where you guys are sitting. And I would wait for that long-anticipated moment to say, graduates, parents, family, faculty, thank you for joining us tonight. As we have walked through the sparkling tiled hallways of the Chambersburg Area Senior High School, I have learned that a journey without challenges is pointless. Remember our helplessness? Back when you had to tie our shoes, lift us into the car, zip up our jackets. That first day at the bus stop, the meetings we've had to attend, all the music lessons, the sports practices, the homework, the lunch table conversations, the all-night study sessions, that first dance, that first high school sporting event. Thank you all for your guidance, for your love, your patience, and your care you have provided on this journey. And here's to the struggles we've gone through. They've only molded and mended us into the people that we are intended to be. What we have gone through has caused us to feel as if we're without value, that we have to fit in, that we have to look and do something to be accepted, and that we have to measure up to certain standards, and that, my friends, is a lie. The truth is that your worth is immeasurable. You are capable of so much more, and your deepest longings will lead you through life's challenges that will show you great and mighty things of which you do not know. As you continue on the journey of life, you will face challenges far greater than the ones we have encountered throughout these past high-speed schooling years. This, my friends, is only the beginning. The challenges are only going to become greater, and giving up may seem like an option. Press on, continue to fight, continue to resist, and continue to look for the truth. As for me, I find fulfillment and strength in the greater purpose of my life's worth, not in what people say about me and not in what I do, but whom I've been created for. It has been a pleasure serving you all as your class president. I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but thank you very much for letting me lead. For although it was challenging, and there were times that I felt I wasn't good enough, I wholeheartedly know for a fact that if I had to do it all over again, I most certainly would. I would, because if I wasn't in that position, I wouldn't have been up against the challenges of that job, and I simply wouldn't be the young man that I am standing here today. Thank you all for your support. Now, as I approach my final moments of being your class president, here's my final advice for you all. When the journey of life gets the best of you and you're ready to fold, remember that the challenges are only going to make you who you truly are at the end of it all. And finally, life isn't for you to control or to carry all of the burdens. That's why you give your life to Him. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce the student government president, Kyle Mowbray. Kyle is the son of Sandy and Jerry Mowbray. While attending Career Magnet School, Kyle was enrolled in the culinary art program and participated in Skills USA. Kyle is employed by EJ's Grill. After graduation, Kyle plans to enlist in the Pennsylvania National Guard and further his education at Chambersburg University, and he hopes to become a lieutenant in the military. Kyle?
Welcome to the 2014 CASHS and CMS graduation. First, I would like to thank the parents, grandparents, and all of those in attendance for inspiring these graduates to persevere and stay determined this school year, especially in these last days. Now we take a huge leap forward into new challenges, which is why we must persevere. So we will go to college. Some will to the workforce, and some, like me, the military. I have been thinking about perseverance in these past few weeks. It is my understanding that people often do this in a time of crisis, like the AP test. In my life, we are faced with adversities and that we believe we cannot conquer. And we have a choice to either give up or to persevere. This choice is what will define who we are and who we will become. My father always tells me, a dream will only stay a dream unless you act on it. Then it becomes a goal. In the same vein, we have obstacles that will only stay obstacles until we accept the challenges presented and persevere through. We already persevering through these challenges. 17% of your fellow Pennsylvanians have not even met the challenges you have met today by graduating from high school. Some of you have persevered through learning disabilities, physical injuries, or personal struggles. My CMS classmates have persevered through the challenges of adopting a new way of learning on the iPads. Some have accepted the challenge of intense programs at FCC-TC. The perseverance will pay off in the workforce. CASHS has provided similar challenges, and its many electives, clubs, sports, and options can be mind-boggling, and you have to find your path and stay on it. We sit here today, having conquered our challenges with perseverance. Today, we celebrate our graduation.
It is my pleasure to present Michelle Overcash. Career Magnet Student School Board President. Michelle is the daughter of Mark and Tracy Overcash. Michelle is enrolled in the Culinary Arts program at the Franklin County Career and Technology Center. In addition to being the Student School Board President at the Career Magnet, Michelle is a member of the PTSA, received the Gold Star Award in the Girl Scouts, and plans to attend college to become a pastry chef and own her own bakery. Michelle.
Once again, thank you all for coming. I want to especially thank my family for constant support and encouragement on this and all days. Just 3 years ago, when I thought of graduation, I assumed I would be just another person in this crowd. I stand here today instead, the first speaker at a Chambersburg graduation to represent the Career Magnet School. 2 years ago, I helped form a student school board with my teachers, classmates, and Dr. Long. This year, we set a goal to have our own seating and speaker. Well, here we are, out of the crowd and representing CMS. I do think I can be a good representative of CMS seniors because my story is very much like theirs. We pushed against the odds and struggles to define our own career path before leaving high school. We had the desire to be prepared for the workforce. CMS gave us the necessities to quench that desire. Our school implements STEM initiatives that help us in the constantly evolving fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We also took the time to solve real-world problems, thanks to our Business Advisory Board. The access to iPads allowed us multiple methods to communicate and complete projects. Most importantly, we get to innovate and suggest ways to improve our own learning. Additionally, some of us use part of our time at CMS to explore shops at Franklin County Career and Technology Center. I managed to find the perfect career path, and many of my fellow classmates did as well. This is a long list of gifts given to us from our school, and we, the graduates of CMS, thank you. I am proud, as all of you are, of the Chambersburg grads, but I am doubly proud to be a CMS graduate who has been able to usher in a new era in Chambersburg. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce the superintendent of the Chambersburg Area School District, Dr. Joseph Podasic.
Good evening. I'd like to take this time to introduce our board members. Start out with Kim Amsley Camp, President. Stan. Mr. Rob Floyd. Mr. Stanley Howman. Mr. Carl Barton. Mr. Phil Miracle. Mrs. Joan Smith. Suzanne Borian. Dr. Baker, Dana Baker. Ed Norcross. Let's have a big round of applause for our board members. They spent a lot of time. Thank you very much. Please be seated. I also would like to thank the administrators who are on stage for being here. At this time, it gives me pleasure to introduce our class salutatorian, who is Michaela Pellerin. Michaela is the daughter of Neil and Jacqueline Pellerin. While at CASHS, Michaela was a member of the student government, National Honor Society, Bible Club, Mu Alpha Theta, member of the varsity field hockey team, and volunteered in the school store. Michaela plans to attend America University with a focus in economic development. Michaela.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to stand before you today as the Class of 2014 salutatorian. I have truly treasured and enjoyed the past few years of my life here at CASHS through all the decisions and memories I have made. In fact, in the past month alone, my class and I have made a lot of decisions, from what to wear to prom, to who should sign our yearbooks, to the most important one, what will we do for the next few years of our lives? So whether you've decided to go to a university, attend a trade school, enlist in the military, or enter the workforce, I wish you the best of luck. However, realize that whatever you choose to do, your life is going to change. In less than 3 months, most of us will no longer have our teachers, mentors, family members, or friends right by our sides to support us. There will be a lot of times when we will have to trust in our own judgment and make our own decisions. And sadly, there are no rules of thumb, no cheat codes, and no answer keys for life. But there is something called advice. And today, I would like to give the best advice I know. Because besides learning how to write essays the night before they're due, I actually learned a lot of important life lessons throughout my high school years. So, number 5, always be honest with yourself and with others. Number 4, you will not always be liked, and that is okay. Number 3, we all have a story. No one is perfect. Number 2, do not be afraid to embarrass yourself. Life should be fun. And most importantly, number 1, do what makes you happy. Give your life purpose. I will carry all these lessons with me for the rest of my life, and I encourage you to do the same. So I challenge you, class of 2014, to make the right decisions. For the athletes out there, when life throws you a curveball, decide to hit a home run. For the musical kids, when you don't like what you're hearing, decide to go to the beat of your own drum. For the brainiacs, when the questions seem impossible, decide to prove that the limit doesn't exist. For the drama kids, when the critics complain, decide to keep the show going. And for all of us, when life tells you that you cannot, decide to prove them wrong. Because the class that is behind me is not a class that accepts defeat. We are a class that does things how we want, and we do not let anyone stop us. So class of 2014, let's embrace the future and not hold back on the world, even if they aren't ready for us. Do not be afraid to take chances, try new things, explore the globe, and discover yourself. But most importantly, in the great words of Miss Barris, stay safe and make good decisions. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce valedictorian for the class of 2014, Bridget Mangan. Bridget is the daughter of Cynthia and Timothy Mangan. At CASHS, she was a member of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, Miraness, Glee Club, Symphony, and Drama Club. Bridget plans to attend the University of Pennsylvania and major in nursing. Bridget. Congratulations, Bridget. How you doing?
So let's get the graduation cliches out of the way. We're about to embark on a new journey, turn a new page, and head towards a new horizon. Even though they are cliche, they are built around a major fact. We are about to go through a big change in our lives, one that so far is rivaled only by the start of kindergarten. On that day when our parents watched us get on the bus or dropped us off at the school door, some of us were scared, some of us ecstatic, and some of us just ready to start something new. Now that adventure is over, we've conquered all 13 years, and it's time for another big change. We're not the scared little kindergartners we once were. We're maturing young adults who have changed tremendously in the past 4 years. We are an amazing class, and I say that with all the bias in the world. We have outstanding scholars, musicians, artists, and athletes, and the dedication we put in these areas has made us successful. Use these skills to keep going in the future, not only to cope with change, but to cause it. We may not have the next president of the United States here, or the person who finds the cure to cancer, but how awesome would that be if we did? But we do have so much potential. As we go forward to tackle the challenges and changes to come, remember the lessons we learned in high school that went beyond the books. Give your best in everything you do. No one becomes great by only giving half. Also, find a support system, because let me tell you, I would not be standing here as valedictorian of this class without the help of my friends, family, and my faith. Don't be too proud to ask for help, but don't rely solely on what the people around you can do for you. And last and most importantly, find a way to give back, because none of us would have made it to this point without a little help along the way. We have so much ahead of us, and I personally can't wait to see what we do with the challenges and changes life throws at us. I want to thank you again for coming out here on this rainy evening, whether you're a friend, family, watching this from the hospital, hey mom, or you just found yourself with a random ticket to graduation. Thank you for coming and celebrating with us. I have met many great people in this school, both teachers and students. And I know that wherever we go from here, all we can do is continue to do our best. So many people have helped us along our journey so far, and we have to be grateful to them. As we leave here today, I'm sure there'll be a resounding chorus of gratitude and congratulations. And along with that, at least for me, there will be goodbyes. Goodbye to the school and the people I've met here, because unfortunately, as much as we would like to promise that we'll keep in touch forever, though some of us will, once we leave this stadium, we are going in over 600 different directions, and it will be nearly impossible. Let's leave here remembering the past and all the lessons we've learned, looking to the future and all of its wonderful opportunities, and cherishing each day as it comes. Class of 2014, congratulations, we made it. Good luck, and may God bless you in the years to come.
The senior members of the CASHS Glee Club will now perform under the direction of Mrs. Elizabeth Stahl.
Make us
Dr. Badasic, Ms. Amsley Camp, on behalf of the Chambersburg Area School District, it gives me great pleasure to present to you 627 members of the class of 2014. They have fulfilled the requirements that have been established for the various courses in which they were enrolled, are now entitled to receive appropriate recognition. Now it is time for them to receive their diplomas.
Benjamin W. Valora.
Konstantinos Stelianos Kakaziotis.
Sabrina Elizabeth Aiken.
Konstantinos Stelianos Kakaziotis.
Norjamal Akhmatalieva.
Brittany Michelle Kane.
Shelby Taylor Alford.
Destiny Rain Kefauver.
Athena Lynn Alaferis.
Anthony Michael Kiefer.
Eric Anthony Alley.
Keith John Kegris.
Dominic Jesus Almodovar.
Cameron Rashid Keith.
Efren Oberto Amezquita.
Amanda K. Keller.
Lindsay Marie Amsley.
John Michael Kazaya.
Joshua Robert Andrews.
Cameron Kyle Kiger.
Brooklyn Marie Angle.
Kialani Bria Killinger.
Dawson James Arnold.
Caitlin Sarah Elizabeth King.
Hannah Sue Asbury.
Devin Elizabeth Klein.
Gage Denton Ashway.
John Ryder Klein.
Caitlin Nicole Bailey.
Aaron Lee Kluchkowski.
Samuel Beckett Baker.
Ryan Enoch Knox.
Ashayla Mari Barber.
Emily Nicole Kosterka.
Malik Alexander Barber.
Midro Modley Leandre.
Hannah Elizabeth Bartle.
Tyler William Ledford.
Josue Abel Bautista Garcia.
Adeline Mabel Levy.
Deja Monique Beard.
Carrie Elizabeth Leister.
Tiffany Nicole Bechtel.
Tabitha Leon Arias.
Jacob Alexander Beagle.
Kyle Stephen Lipo.
Amanda Marie Bell.
John William Lindquist.
Edward Maxwell Bell.
Jonathan David Lynn.
Kenneth Cordell Bender.
Joseph Andrew Little.
Rachel Leanne Bender.
Nicholas Christopher Lombardozzi.
Brooke Emily Benner.
Nicole Marie Lopez.
Bethany Jade Benchoff.
Ruth Esther Lopez Marquez.
Caroline Grace Best.
Brenda Lopez Parias.
Sarah Elizabeth Bierbauer.
Zachary Harley Lundy.
Maram Bitar.
Jael Mailspin.
Derek Donnell Blauser.
Henry Giovanni Mancio.
Andrew Ryan Bach.
Bridget Ann Mangan.
Christy Lynn Bonner.
Leanne Miranda Marsh.
Marlena Frances Boone.
Courtney Elizabeth Martin.
Joshua Wade Booz.
Reggie J. Martin.
Ashley Marie Bowers.
Ryan Garrett Martin.
Sarah Elizabeth Bradnick.
Brooke Nicole May.
Joshua Alex Brenize.
Deja Marie Macbeth.
Monet Michelle Brooks.
Emma Jean McDowell.
Hannah Ashlyn Browse.
Corey Austin McKee.
Alexis Nicole Brown.
Kyler Brenton McMaster.
Brianna Nicole Brown.
Sylvia Marie McMullen.
Dale Monroe Brown.
Pierre Saude Mead.
Dennis Adam Brown.
Alexis Pauline Medina.
John Tyler Brown.
Naquanda Artesia Medley.
Jordan Antonio Brown.
Maggie Elizabeth Malott.
Maxine May Brown.
Harris Mamisevich.
James Cody Browning.
Jason Christopher Mendez.
Frederica Lee Brumfield.
Milkanya Mendez Mendez.
Gravon Lawrence Brumfield.
Heidi Rose Merkel.
Russell Nicholas Bruner.
Kylie Elizabeth Metz.
Alexandra Joe Buback.
Emily Deacon Miller.
Jesse Lorne Bumbaugh.
Malcolm Jerome Miller.
Renee Lynn Bumbaugh.
Seth Eugene Miller.
Cassandra Elizabeth Bushta.
Cheyenne Colia Miller.
Raekwon Santo Buttermore.
Marshall Mills.
James Aaron Butts.
Landon Robert Miracle.
Rebecca Irene Byers.
Kylie Nicole Mitchell.
Madison Leanne Caldwell.
Malachi Monroig.
Caitlin Elizabeth Campano.
Rachel Lynn Mooney.
Zachary Lee Carey.
Cheyenne Lynn Morris.
Jenna Nicole Carter.
Dakota Alexander Muma.
Anastasia Laurie Case.
Kelly Ann Mummert.
Chase Myers Cashel.
Molly Rose Murray.
Edwin Josue Castaneda.
Kendra Leanne Myers.
Angeli Marie Cintron Flores.
Lauren Nicole Michael Boast.
Cheyenne Jeanette Cha Cleope.
Seth Andrew Mikett.
Brendan Tyler Clifford.
Alexander Matthew Neal.
Bryce David Kaufman.
Austin Patrick Neville.
Emily Marie Kaufman.
Alyssa Lachey Newcomer.
Jade Olivia Cole.
Kelly Rita O'Brien.
Shantasia Kimara Coulter.
Calvin Lewis O'Farrell.
Chevelle Concepcion.
Alexandra Marshall Orr.
Brandon William Confer.
Alexis Javier Ortiz.
Amber K. Conley.
Rachel Christine Ott.
Danielle Kristen Cool.
Taylor Lee Ott.
Tyler Stone Cooley.
Alexis Alicia Oyarzin.
Brennan David Cooney.
Christian Jarrell Pabon.
Victoria Marie Coover.
Humberto Pacheco.
Victor Alberto Corrado Castillo.
Samantha Jo Parks.
Amber Nicole Corso.
Ankit Chandrakant Patel.
Laylee Damari Cortez.
Tion David Patterson.
Nicole Ann Cosenza.
Tia Marie Patillo.
Clayton Scott Cox.
Wanda Stefania Paulino Hernandez.
Sarah Elizabeth Kramer.
Michaela Chelsea Pellerin.
Zoe Ellen Cross.
Alejandro Alex Perez.
Manuel Enrique Cuesta.
Shania Anna Perry.
Rebecca Lynn Cummings.
Nathan Scott Peterman.
Sydney Marlene Kerfman.
Bradley James Peters.
Jordan Richard Cutter.
Jonathan Peters.
Bethany Krista Dangler.
Kelsey Danae Peterson.
Jason Akam Davis.
Jada Chantal Pickett.
Maggie Maureen Davis.
Jamal Rashad Pickett.
Kenya Vanessa De Leon.
Amber K. Pike.
Brandy Lee DeShong.
Austin Kyle Pike.
Erin Nicole Diggin.
Madeline Elizabeth Piper.
Cheyenne Autumn Dial.
Megan Nicole Piper.
Rachel Ann Dival Bliss.
Amanda Faye Polk.
Andrew David Dixon.
Emily Catherine Poole.
Bradley Ryan Donnelly.
Matthew Barry Porter.
Dominic Vincenzo Diorsi.
Amber J. Pound.
Abigail Marie Dougal.
Michaela Lynn Powell.
Amanda Blaine Dubs.
Asia Marie Prieto.
Danae Christine Dunham.
Nathan David Prohonic.
Sabrina and Ruth Dunlap.
Kylie Jo Diane Punt.
Christian Russell Dupuy.
Aaron Patricia Purnell.
Hunter Ray Edmondson.
Carter Jarris Raddick.
Shannon Ray Edwards.
Danny Abamel Ramirez.
Jonathan Zachary Tyler Egolf.
Johnny Amadeus Ramos.
Edward Colton Elbell.
Michael Lawrence Rand.
Cassia Esposito.
Norberto Rea.
Cheryl Lynn Estelle.
Tyler James Reesner.
Paige Allison Estep.
Hannah Marie Reaver,
Creeley Naomi Estrada.
Rachel Murray Reed,
Alicia Brooke Eder.
Shania Joe Reese,
Elaine Florence Eder.
Kyle Scott Reichenbach,
Emily Elizabeth Farner.
Lorena Ann Reinert,
Deborah Ann Featherly.
Allison Nicole Reinhardt,
Louis William Feliciano.
Dalton Dwayne Rennick,
Shara Benjamin Felix.
Megan Elizabeth Rhodes,
Myrobi Felice Desenia.
Carlos Richardson,
Shane Wade Fields.
Jason Rickard,
Sarah Elizabeth Finley.
Garrett Andrew Reif,
Rachel Renee Fisher.
Bethany Nicole Robison,
Janice Ellen Flagel.
Brent Harrison Rockwell,
Jordan Elizabeth Fleming.
Debbie Marlene Rodriguez,
Courtney Brooke Flynn.
Molly Teresa Rogers,
Jackson Taylor Ford.
Jacqueline Page Rosenberger,
Talon Christina Ford.
Samantha Dre Russell,
Elizabeth Lucille Forsyth.
James Hugh Sanford III,
Tyler Ann Faust.
Julian Angel Sangapol,
Amelia Louise Fox.
Alexis Tishawn Santa Maria,
Mariah Nicole Fraley.
Jamalex Santiago,
Emily Cricket Francisco.
Dakota James Schroep,
Kyle Paul Franklin.
Paige Shaylee Selhammer,
Carly Diane Freeland.
Matthew Isaiah Shackett,
Grant David Fry.
Emily Kristen Shank,
Daniel Aiden Friedman.
Gregory Michael Shaw,
Alexa Nicole Furlong.
Nicholas Ronald Schaefer,
Samantha Elise Furlong.
Destiny Joy Shearer,
Devin Christine Furness.
Caitlin Ashley Shearer,
Elisa Selena Gaither.
Mykema Nairi Shelton,
Carla Margarita Galvez Monteroso.
Caitlin Elizabeth Shivers,
McLean Kennedy Gamble.
Harper Matthew Moore Shope,
Gamalier Antonio Zapaton Garcia Jr.
Kelsey Lee Short,
Ignacio Garcia.
Marissa Lynn Showalter,
Renee Alexis Garcia.
Martin Luther Syme,
Kyle Edward Garrity.
Austin Craig Simmers,
Jordan Michael Gilmore.
Karen Natalie Soto,
Kaya Marie Gimlin.
Laura Ann Souders,
Brianna Eileen Glunt.
Megan Anna Sourbeer.
Kristen Lynn Gates.
Jack Robert Spicer.
Connor Thomas Goodhart.
Devin Tyler Spoonhour.
Devin Elder Goodhart.
Leah Rose Stacy.
Casey Lynn Gordon.
Alexandria Jacqueline Stahl.
Kylie Nicole Gordon.
Hannah Mary Beatrice Steele.
Jared Lee Gossert.
Callie Austin Steinauer.
Nicholas Joseph Graham.
Abigail Elizabeth Stevens.
Austin Eiler Green.
Brooke Marie Stevens.
Shayla O'Mara Green.
Daniel Cody Stevens.
Greta Dean Griffin.
Zane Michael Stewart.
Courtney Lane Group.
Shaylin Ray Stillwagon.
Haley Sean Geyer.
Emily Ray Stein.
David Rush Han.
Brittany Nicole Straight.
Ian Joseph Han.
Caleb Daniel Strite.
Amir Harris.
Autumn Michelle Strunk.
Brianna Kaylee Harris.
Elizabeth Jane Sutton.
Dimir Stephen Harris.
Tyler Anthony Telfor.
Jaden Tylee Harrison.
Selena Luisa Tenorio.
Dakota Noel Hawbaker.
Crystal Shantina Thomas.
Jerica Jersey Hawbaker.
Diamond Armani Thomas.
Colin Kenneth Heim.
Mikhail Olajuwon Thomas.
Jesse Elijah Hellman.
Stephanie Thomas.
Willie Tomas Hernandez.
Cody Tyler Thompson.
Angel David Herrera.
Devin Michael Thompson.
Anthony Sebastian Hershey.
Jordan Alexis Tolbert.
Dane Thomas Higby.
Chantel Lynn Toledo.
Sierra Dawn Hill.
Noah Jacob Tollison.
Zachary William Hobbs.
George Anthony Torres.
Brittany Lynn Hoke.
Levi Michael Toston.
David Edwards Fordham.
Natalia Toston.
Brandon Lee Hockenberry.
Bailey May Toth.
Kindred Spirit Holbrook.
Roberto Toussaint.
Natalie Rose Holder.
Dondu Tutsin.
Kylie Nicole Hollinsworth.
Yentel Van Dorth.
Leroy Cheston Hood.
Francisca Alejandra Vargas.
Lydia May Hoover.
Donovan Levi Vasquez.
Abigail Violet Hopple.
Lara Elizabeth Bayani Vera.
Jonathan Thomas Hopple.
Seth Patrick Voorhees.
Kyle Dean Hurst.
Kimberly Abigail Waite.
Nicholas Romanus Hosfelt.
Dara Marie Walker.
Evangelos Christopher Horonis.
Jordan Eugene Walls.
Rebecca Marlene Hull.
Andre Rashad Walter.
Tasha Danielle Hunsecker.
Claudia Jane Waltz.
Sarah Catherine Irving.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Warren.
Noelle Elise Jacobson.
Cordell David Walk.
David William Jalbert.
Faison Nasheen Webb.
Ketna Jean Mary.
Kayla Marie Webb.
Khadiza Simone Jefferson.
Wayne Christopher Weber.
Jose Aden Jimenez.
Hunter Allen West.
Alyssa Nicole Johnson.
Lawrence Anthony James West.
Andriana Johnson.
Stephanie Jean West.
Kendall Johnson.
Tristan Kiernan West.
Mackenzie Blake Johnson.
Zachary Paul West.
Anne Marie Jones.
Allie Lynn Wyant.
Catherine Kennedy Jones.
Chelsea Amber Wyant.
Diana Guadalupe Juarez.
Alexander Jacob White.
Juliana Juarez Lemus.
Skylar Wilmot Whitfield. Jeremy James Whitmore. Bryce Patrick Rashawn Williams. Emily Renee Wingert. Hugh Crawford Wissinger. Dalen Robert Wolf. Jordan Davis Yeager. Jonathan Michael Yeckley. Aaron Lynn Young. Taylor May Young. Daria Valentinovna Zaitseva. Shannon Beth Zager. Cody Adam Zimmerman. Catherine Lee Zorkler.
Samuel Joel Alleman. Brady Mitchell Armstrong.
Jennifer Rose Lehman.
Clayton David Armstrong.
Alicia Elizabeth Long.
Summer Jane Bard.
Victoria Ann Long.
Jacob Edward Allen Bartholow.
Bryce Antonio Lovitz.
Jacob Tyler Bender.
Gretchel Eli Maldonado Smalls.
Carter Allen Benedict.
Tanner Claire Martin.
Brittany Elaine Bishop.
Kevin Noe Mazariegos.
Christopher Douglas Black.
Lakeisha Kiana Tierra McCleary.
Dalton Shea Bowman.
Sean Leslie McCleary.
Jonathan Paul Brown.
Marissa Renee McEldowney.
Ashlyn Rose Buback.
Dylan Matthew McElveen.
Benjamin Samuel Byers.
Hunter John Miller.
Shane Ray Calvert.
Noah Ray Miller.
Jordan Christopher Carball.
Kyle Andrew Mowbray.
Caitlin Danielle Carey.
Blanca Isabel Morales Melendrez.
Philip Wesley Cook.
Kevin Wesley Myers.
Courtney Lynn Corwell.
Raven Leah Neal.
David Allen Courtney.
Mark James Overcash.
Max Lawrence Courtney.
Michelle Marie Overcash.
Alexis Lynn Dagenhart.
Logan Joseph Euler.
Kendall Robert Davis.
Raymond Lee Penwell.
Lindsay Joe DeBross.
Justin Robert Clay Perry.
Emily Rose Decker.
Austin Lee Phillips.
Colby Ray Dice.
Cassidy Jade Randolph.
Justin Grant Divelbus.
Joshua Rife.
Samantha Irene Dively.
Shelby Nicole Robison.
Zachary Tyler Dubbs.
Michaela Dawn Rohrer.
Ashley Brooke Early.
Austin Levi Rollison.
Devin Joel Engel.
Jared Randall Ross.
Caitlin Renee Enzer.
Caitlin Amber Schisler.
Marilou Espinoza.
John Michael Schaefer.
Miranda Kelly Fetterhoff.
Mark Anthony Ship Jr.
Aaron Leroy Fisher.
Bradley Alexander Shy.
Danielle Flores.
Henderson Andre Shy.
Madison Brooke Foreman.
Michaela Carmen Shy.
Logan Andrew Gift.
Natalie Elizabeth Seitz.
Benjamin William Gloss.
Andrew David Stanish.
Benjamin Thomas Blunt.
Brady Landon Stevens.
Denise Marie Gold.
Cody Daniel Stevens.
Matthew Dominic Greco.
Kaylee Ann Stevick.
Hunter Tyler Hampton.
Kendra Joy Strite.
Daisy Heredia.
Carissa Jane Sutton.
Austin Edward Hershey.
Cameron William Thomas.
Casey Lee Highlands.
Diamond Janae Thomas.
Joshua Leroy Holtree.
Dylan Robert Ulrich.
Chris Benton Hurst.
Stephen Lynn Varner.
Devin Charles Jones.
Anna Lucero Velasquez.
Clayton Elliott Jumper.
Jasmine Marie Weathers.
Elizabeth Grace Kaiser.
Tyler Richard Weathers.
Amber Ray Katavich.
Chelsea Jordan Weaver.
Corinne Ray Kaufman.
Jordan Hope Westerfer.
Joshua Lee Kelly.
Mackenzie Joseph Winklebauer.
Yvonne K. Nepper.
Tristan Lee Hunter Yeager.
Marissa Korkutovic.
Yep. On behalf of the Chambersburg Area School District, your family and friends, we wish you the best of luck and God bless you. At this time, class of 2014, please stand. For the final time, class of 2014, you are dismissed. Parents, family, please make your way down to the field and congratulate your graduates.